Hey, I'm Keith the Traveller as an explorer, not as in pikey, and welcome to Langkawi, Malaysia. There you go. Hey, I'm Keith the Traveller and welcome to the island of Langkawi and Pentain Tanang, this beach. So here I am off on another adventure, 4 months this time. Quick little pit stop here, Langkawi, Malaysia, before heading off to Australia, just to see what's going on. So what brought me here in the first place? But actually I thought, you know what, I'm going to chill out and go to a yoga retreat. Too many people go to Thailand or Bali. I thought to myself, go to Langkawi and Malaysia. So this yoga retreat, a bit apprehensive because when I first turned up, I was given this crazy contraption, and I thought, why do I need to give a sample when actually I'm about to do yoga? Couldn't figure it out, to be honest with you. But actually this is called Nati Kriya, and what you do is you fill this thing up with warm salty water and you pour the water in one nose and it comes out the other. It's a really pleasant experience and I recommend you try it. Seriously though, it's not too bad. As for the yoga itself, it was absolutely fantastic. I was a bit worried about how hardcore it was going to be, and it was a bit more strenuous than what I was used to, but actually I really enjoyed it. Some of these poses though, they were a bit tough, I'm not going to lie. And actually there's a photo of a guy that was on the course at the same time as me, and take a look at this. This is the kind of stuff we got up to. But of course, all joking aside, actually I did really like it. It was set amongst these paddy fields, because when I wasn't doing yoga, I got on the bike, cycled all around these paddy fields. Yeah, cheers helicopter. Cycled all around the paddy fields, soaked up the view. There was no one else around in these little lanes. It was an absolutely fantastic place, and I decided to avoid the beach while I was doing this yoga. But in between doing the yoga course, I also went on a couple of tours. My first tour took me to the Kilim Geoforest Park. Now this is actually the oldest set of limestone islands in the whole of Southeast Asia. It's 490 million years old and was the first part to separate from the huge supercontinent Gondwana. Now these islands were really cool. Basically we kind of took a boat, we kind of went to different parts of these islands. We saw the Langkawi eagle, we kind of went to these different islands where it was like the cave had fallen in, and it was generally fantastic. The last part did get a little bit cheesy, where we went to a fish farm where there was a genuine fisherman who basically kind of had this little island set up, and he had nets and he had different fish, and he went around feeding these fish, and he even got me to feed a fish, and we can have a little look at slow-mo replay of that happening now. After that I then did another tour where the lady who actually took me on the tour, her son did it the following day. This tour was actually jungle trekking. Now this jungle trekking was tough. Now basically my guide was so young, he still had bum fluff on his face. I was worried with one gust of wind, that fluff was gone. But actually he was really knowledgeable, pointed out all the kind of local birds and the species of plants and stuff like that. But it was tough going, and at one point I thought I was running wild with Bear Grylls, because we were just climbing up the undergrowth. It's absolutely crazy. But actually as we were walking around, he was telling me stories about the snake, and apparently his mum and dad were snake charmers. A bit crazy. His dad won the world championship back in 1999 of snake charming. Here's a quick little picture of the guy now. And so they took me back to the house because he said they'd caught a wild king cobra, and this thing was unbelievable. Basically this thing was wild, kept in a vivarium, and of course as it's going up it kept like hissing, headbutting the glass. This poor thing must have had a hell of a headache. Left him to it, and that's where I actually got to hold the python that you can see in the intro video there. Pete the python. I think he's called Pete. Of course I don't really know, I just made that up. But after the yoga retreat I decided to come to the beach. Thought I'd just relax, chill out, see what's going on, and basically that's where I am now. So as you can see, quite a nice setting. So next up for me, I'm off to Sydney. Gonna be in Sydney for a good month or so. A little trip to Tasmania, which is probably where the next vlog will come from. After that I don't really know, I'm going to be away for 4 weeks. But in the meantime, if you're thinking about doing a yoga retreat, don't bother with Thailand, don't bother with going to Indonesia or Bali. Check out these guys, yoganowmalaysia.com, highly recommended. And until the next time, this is me, Keith the Traveller, signing